Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host. I'm coming to you live from the beautiful Northwest Arkansas corridor, all up in the wonderful best part of Arkansas, which is Eureka Springs. And we're so glad you guys are joining us today. We've got a special guest to come on today with us to talk about their business, and that's exactly what I try to do every week. If the good Lord willing and the creek doesn't rise, I want to bring to you some of the beautiful people that make their home and their business and their livelihood here in Eureka Springs. We're here to celebrate all of the good people, the good places, and the good news of Eureka Springs. Now, right over here next to Eureka Springs is a little town. You've got Holiday Island, you've got Beaver, Arkansas, and there's a lot of businesses all around us. And today I'm bringing you a special guest. This is Railway Winery and Distillery. If you guys will welcome to the screen, Greg and Vicki. Let me get them on the screen here for me. Hello, there y'all are.
Hi, Melody.
How are y'all?
We're good. How are you?
I had to say I'm doing great. I had the distinct pleasure of actually being at your place this last week, and I had a blast. I was able to bring some folks with me and enjoy your beautiful property, and we tasted, and we had a great time. And I can't wait to help other folks learn about what you guys do there at Railway Winery. I want to know, how long have you guys owned the winery, and how did this all come to be?
I made the silly assumption that it would be a nice, relaxing way for me to retire. So in 2008, after looking for property for 5 years, we purchased this property and built a small Tuscan cottage on the property. And we got opened in 2012, just in time for the new record flood to hit and wipe us off the map.
I remember that. That was tragic. But you guys bounced back somehow. You came back.
Well, I'll tell you what we tell everyone is next to stubborn and stupid in the dictionary, it has our pictures. So,
sometimes that's exactly what it takes, ma'am. It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we're looking at a photograph here of the Railway Winery. Folks that are watching, you are. I asked the question. I've had people ask, "Is it really on a railway?"
It is. It is located on the rail bed. Now, when we built the new building after the flood, this building is actually where the train tracks came down the valley from Missouri. We are on the railroad line for the Missouri-North Arkansas line.
Yeah, if the train were still running, we'd be sitting on the tracks.
Right.
Wow. Are there any tracks still on the property at all?
No.
Just the rail bed, and at the corner of our property is the stone abutments for Trestle 71.7, which is we are called Railway Winery at Trestle 71.7.
Right.
Oh, wow. Wow. So what in the world, crazy as you are, opening up a winery, how's it been for y'all?
It's had its ups and downs. As I said, and we opened up the other end of the field in 2012 and got immediately washed away. So had to rebuild, replant, then replant again.
Yeah, there's been about 8 floods, so we've gotten through the floods. It's been an ongoing process. Let's put it that way. But it's always something new. It's not boring. I'll say that about it.
So when you first started, how many plants did you put out the first year?
Oh, in 2008, we put out 450 grapevines, and that winter it got down to minus 20 for 5 consecutive days, and we lost every one.
Wow.
We should have been it, but it wasn't. So.
Well, here's a beautiful photograph. It's a current photograph here of the fields.
Yeah, that's current. That's before.
While they're dormant.
Yeah, they were dormant still, so they'll get greener now actually, but they weren't leafed out at that time.
So when are they fully ready and full of all the leaves? What month does that typically happen in?
Well, they're usually green and lush about June, and they usually flower in the first part of that month, and then in July the grapes will reach veraison, which is when they start to change color, and about 5 to 6 weeks after that, most grape varieties will be ripe.
And so how many varieties of grapes are you growing there?
Currently, we have about 7.
Okay. And how many blends are you?
Well, we don't blend any. They're all
Okay.
single varietals.
Except
Okay.
for the ones that have berries blended.
Yeah, except for the berry
that's the-
blends.
So
Okay.
we do have a couple that have a berry blend that's different, but we're also very lucky that we have a local grower over at Hinesville Farm, so we can get a few additional grapes from.
Mm-hmm.
Because after the last flooding, we really don't have enough for what we need, so we get a few additional grapes from him to put with ours.
And we have friends who volunteer their time
Yeah.
to help us.
So
Yeah.
are you doing an equal amount of whites and reds, or
Oh, probably not.
no?
Well, we have four reds, 3 whites, a rosé, and then several fruit wines.
Right.
Okay. So as if it wasn't enough to do a winery, you guys, here's some picture of some interior images. Thanks for sending these over of the winery inside the winery here. It's really a laid back, very casual atmosphere. Very, I mean, it's not, I would say, not snobby
No.
or anything. It's very, very comfortable for everyone to come as they are.
Right.
I loved sitting out and just enjoying the beautiful sunshine in my casual clothes. I didn't feel like I had to get dressed up to come over and enjoy the scenery and the wine. But I noticed it when I was there, which I had forgotten, that you guys are also a distillery. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, a few years ago, Greg had 15 free minutes and he decided we should open a distillery. That's what I tell everyone. He had 15 minutes. So we went through the process and got licensed as a distillery in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's really enjoying playing with the stills and things out there too. So.
And it's nice not having to weed eat or spray or anything. You just get on the phone and you
Mm-hmm.
tell the company how many pounds of each grain you want shipped to you, and
Mm-hmm.
comes on a truck and you use what you need, and when you run out you just order more.
Okay.
That's a nice change from a vineyard. So.
It is a nice change, but there's a lot of people that I take for instance, wherever I'm at, wherever I'm in a crowd, I'll say, well, I don't drink wine, but I'll drink whiskey
Right.
or whatever, and it's always are the other way around. So people being able to come out there and have either one is a really nice touch, actually.
Well, actually, one of my favorite things that we have out there, it was the first thing that we made was a clawfoot, which is our gin, basically. And that's one of my very favorite things. So, and we're in the process, with some help today, he's extending the roof line over some more seating for the distillery. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
getting bigger again. So,
Do you think Vicky, he just gets really bored and he has to do something different every year?
I think Greg doesn't know how to stop, and he really doesn't know what to do with time off. So he's always got a project going. So
And
it keeps you on your toes.
I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Well, we hope you don't ever grow up. That's the whole key, isn't it?
he has no sign of it so far. I've known him since he was 16 years old, and he hasn't changed a whole lot as far as that goes. So.
Right. Well, with any entrepreneur of any kind, y'all probably feel like you live there all the time and put in a lot of hours to make all this happen.
Right.
What would you say, Vicky, is your favorite part about owning the winery and distillery?
I like to see people having a good time. And, you talked about the casual atmosphere, and that was the thing we were going for from day one.
And we have lots of new friends.
We have made so many good friends, and we have so many loyal locals that bring people all the time and are always willing to come and help. And, without them, we wouldn't be here. So,
of course, our locals, on our locals night, we have people that sometimes drive in from Kansas City or down from
Extended locals.
Expanded a lot.
most of us even within about 4-hour drive.
I got it.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part is that, our family has gotten a lot bigger because of the winery. So it's been lovely.
That is the best part, isn't it?
It
is. Really is. So, Greg, what is right now at the winery, when we talk about the winery part, what is your favorite bottle you've got right now that you're serving? What's your favorite? Describe it to me.
That I'm serving probably our Louisiana because it's nice and cedary. Smoky goes good with the steak. But I'm waiting on. I've got some barrels of some of my Foch here that are whiskey barrels that have the red wine aging in them, and I'm waiting on those.
How much longer? How long is it? What is the wait time on these things? I'm not even. I don't know. I'm not even educated on that. So,
Well,
from the vine to the bottle, what's that process timeline like?
Whites are about a year. Reds are about a year and a half to 2 years. Unless you do like I did, where I'm putting it in a whiskey barrel, and then it's 2 years to 2.5 years. The fruit wines, since they don't really have to age, I can get those done in about 6 or 8 months.
And we just started strawberry this week, so.
Oh boy,
smells like strawberries in here.
Oh, I'll bet. And the strawberries are delicious this year too, so that should be something really to be excited about next year, then, right?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. How about you, Vicki? What's your fave?
I don't know. You know,
She drinks the gin.
I do. The chocolate gin is my favorite, but of the wines, I think the Vignoles, the Ghost Train Vignoles, is about my favorite.
That's about everybody's favorite.
It's always been, and we didn't have enough Vignoles last year to make 2 varieties, which we usually did in the past. We made a drier version and the Ghost Train, which is a semi-sweet. So I called all of it for Ghost Train because you ought to get something for being an owner, right? So
yeah, you have to have some perks, right?
Yeah, you ought to get some priority status in there somewhere. So it's all Ghost Train this last year. So.
Nice. Now, so I mean, yes, there's usually with any relationship, there's a derelict duties to do. Who does what? So you're hands-on, Vicki. I know in a lot of ways.
I try really hard to let Greg be the boss as far as making the wine and running the stills.
She keeps me out of jail.
I do the paperwork. Yes, I was a legal assistant for 30 years, so I think he married me to keep him out of jail and keep the paperwork done. So, but
he does all the accounting.
Greg, I'm starting to get a picture of you being sort of this renegade kind of guy. I'm hearing this a little bit. Are you in a lot of trouble?
Are you in a lot of trouble?
I'm a handful sometimes.
Okay.
He is truly. He's a piece of work, as Jimmy Buffett would say.
He's a piece of work. Well, whatever it is that y'all are doing out there, y'all been together for quite a while. You were telling me you're a little over 20 years. How many years was it?
Yeah, 21.
21, so a little.
That's including dating in high school and being engaged, 45 years ago.
Right. Well,
probably
you've
longest engagement on record in the world. Yeah.
That's all right. That's sometimes the best way to do it. Well, whatever it is you guys are doing as a couple, it's spilling over into your winery and your distillery. People are loving coming there. People are loving your company. I noticed when we were there, you guys were flitting around everywhere and enjoying the people. It's kind of like I felt like I came over to y'all's living room and y'all poured me a glass of wine. It was really cool just to have that relaxed atmosphere and to chat with both of you, and just really it's a lot of fun.
I just want to mention, you talk about running around, flitting around. I want to mention Gretchen Smith that we've had the last couple of years to help us, because Lord, if it wasn't for Gretchen, I would not be alive today, because she
is.
It helps being 30 years younger.
She's a little younger than us, so she covers territory faster than we do.
And she's so friendly and so lovable. She really does make a lot of people smile, and she did a fantastic job. We were there and knowledgeable and helped us educate us a little bit. It was really fun. She did a great job.
We have friends that give us a helping hand. We have one of them hiding over on the other side of the book cabinet here.
Yeah, we have
Tim. He's usually here about a day out of the week helping me with something or another.
So are you, I'm thinking you started out with wine, you added the distillery part of it. Any other expansions that you are thinking about in the next, what else are you going to do? He doesn't seem like he's bored at all, but
no more.
No more expansions. Okay. You're not allowed.
I hope he doesn't come up with anything else. We'll see what happens.
So what was the bottle count this year for how many bottles that you produced as a total?
I don't know.
I don't really know either. We probably
We did all the paperwork in January, and I've slept since then, so I'm not sure I remember what the total was as far as that
Well,
goes.
that's okay. I try not to count the amount of bottles I've drank in my home either, so that works. I can relate to that. So, well, I just want to say thank y'all both for being the kind spirit that you are, truly, and for making this a wonderful atmosphere for people to come and to relax and enjoy each other and to have a fellowship with your fellow man. It's a great atmosphere. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to come back again. And congratulations for another grand year of success. And I won't be looking for any new announcements. I'll just be looking to come out and see what the new wine is.
No, bring a picnic and some friends and come and enjoy the deck.
Well, that's another thing I noticed while I was there also, that people brought food of their, because you guys really don't serve food
We don't.
per se, and so I noticed that a lot of people brought a picnic while they were there.
Some
That
people
was
actually
nice.
bring blankets and go down behind the vineyard next to the creek.
Yeah, I loved that.
By the creek.
It's perfect atmosphere. I loved it. Can't wait to come back again. I just want to give everybody that's watching, if you want to learn more about Railway Winery, here is their .com. It's railwaywinery.com. If you have questions and you want to holler at them immediately about more information, there's a phone number for y'all to call to talk to Greg or Vicky and find out more. Let me ask one question more of you. Let's say I've got, let's just think hypothetically, I'm going to throw a big party. Am I able to rent out the Railway Winery for an event?
Well, we really don't usually rent it out for events, but we do try to handle small things for people. If they contact us, we will try to work with them, but we don't usually try to do too big of an event because we're really not set up for that.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just try not to surprise you with too big of a crowd then if I come. It sounds like you'll be well equipped though to pour plenty for me though, so that's all that matters. Thank you both, and my sincere congratulations to y'all, and thank you for being such a really, really great part of our community. Eureka Springs, Holiday Island, the Beaver area, you guys are really getting to be really, really well known, and people are loving what y'all are doing. So congrats.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
All right. We'll see y'all next time. I'll see you next time, and I come on over and have a glass with you.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So there you guys. Well, Railway Winery. Just really a special place. It was just such fun to be there and enjoy that atmosphere, that real casual atmosphere, and to have a glass of wine. And I tasted a little bit of the whiskey too. It's good too. I'm not a big whiskey drinker, but I think the wine that I had was a Moscato wine that they had, and it was really good, very tasty and springy and fruity, and it had that really nice texture to it. I really enjoyed it. My friends had a little bit of everything, so we had a great time. So make your way over to Railway Winery. That's in Beaver, Arkansas. So if you're kind of looking at where the Beaver Bridge is in Eureka Springs, the Golden Gate Bridge, it's not far from there. So make your way out to Railway Winery and enjoy an afternoon of fun with these great folks. Thank you again for watching us today. We appreciate you watching us live, and be sure and check out our .com, EurekaSpringsChannel.com. And at EurekaSpringsChannel.com, you'll also find a calendar of events. So if you're looking to find out what is going on that's been announced for activities and events here in Eureka Springs, go to EurekaSpringsChannel.com and look up the community calendar to find out more. Thank you for watching us again today. We appreciate y'all so much, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.